Hey, good afternoon and welcome to the Health Hour. I'm Mike Sasser. I'm your host of the Health Hour, coming to you live from downtown Conroe. This is a weekly show every Wednesday at 1 p.m., 1 to 2 p.m., an hour show. I like to say it's an hour of health news for a healthy lifestyle for you and your family out there and all of the folks around Conroe and Montgomery County. We are here on Lone Star Community Radio. If you're listening to us today, you're listening on the internet, more than likely at www.irlongstar.com, which is very cool. The internet is everywhere, so you could be listening practically wherever you're at. I like that. That's a good thing. But, you know, even more exciting is not long from now, we will be going FM, and that way you'll be able to listen in your car, your boat, wherever. But we'll be able to be found at FM 104.5 or FM 106.1. Okay, so that's exciting, and we'll still be on the internet as well. We'll still be, doing the internet thing, so you can listen wherever you're at. If you let's say you're out of range of the FM, you can still listen on the internet, and you can listen to the podcast. By the way, every show is taped and available via podcast on the irlongstar.com website, as well as my website. And speaking of my website, if you would like to be a part of the show, if you'd like to maybe ask a question or have a comment, hey, maybe you work in the the health industry, whether it be maybe medical or nutrition-wise, and you'd like to be a guest on the show. You're always looking for interesting people to get on the show and share things with the community. And how do you do that? Well, you go to my website, which is www.mikesasser.com. That's MikeSasser. Those are all S's in Sam, by the way. Some people sometimes think I say the word or the letter F, and kind of get it wrong there. But anyway, it's MikeSasser.com, and that is how you can find me. I have a link right there. It says Contact Mike, and you can email me directly. You can also find me on Facebook as well as Twitter. And all of that comes to my phone sitting right here. So, if you're listening in, let me know what you think and how the show is going. And like I said, always looking for some new ideas out there and things that people want to talk about in the community. Okay, so anyway, yeah, the Health Hour every Wednesday at 1 p.m. I was coming downtown today, and I noticed there's a lot of activity going on down here. And, I was wondering what it was, and guess what? The Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival is this weekend. Good community fun. They're putting up a lot of the rides and stuff for the kiddos out there, and they're going to have I checked their website out, and they have a great lineup of music, and of course it's always a lot of food and fun. Every year, I believe I saw where it's the 10th annual festival here. So cool, good deal. And if you're in the area and want to check out the Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival, it's right here in downtown Conroe. So cool things going on. All right. I was also looking at the internet. Just I saw this, and this does have something to do with health. Okay. And did you know that October is the National Bullying Awareness Month? And what do we mean by that? Well, bullying, in school, kids, when we grew up, it was kind of a thing, and it's just gotten, I guess, a little bit more intense these days. So, you might want to remember that this month is Stop Bully Awareness Month. Something you can get your kids around and talk about, and have them talk about it. If somebody's bothering them at school, this is the time to talk. There's a lot of information, by the way, on the internet out there. You can just Google Bully Awareness Month, which is October this month, and just all kind of sites pop up with lots of information, how to talk to your children about it, and to get them to open up to you, and things to do, and what they should do, what you should do as a parent out there to stop bullying in the schools and everything. So that that I think is a good thing, very good thing. Okay, and what else do I have for you today? Well, today is the physical fitness program. All right, I'm actually kind of getting a little bit organized here and starting to come up with some themes and stuff for each show. And in the second Wednesday of the month, I like to talk about physical fitness. Again, we're talking about health and well-being for you. Okay, so physical fitness and working out, activities, exercise. Yes, exercise, if you will. That's what I'll be talking about today. And I found a pretty interesting article out there about the benefits of joining a gym. Now, let me share with you a little story first. Okay, personal story. All right, going back to and by the way, you might be listening for the first time, maybe not familiar with what I do or how I even got on the radio here. But basically, I am a local author. Over 2 years ago, I published a book. Let me back up. Let me back up a little bit further. Okay. All my life, and literally all my life, I have struggled with my weight. I have been overweight at least most of my adult life. And about 2 years ago, it began to actually affect my health. My doctors were wanting to put me on medications for high blood pressure and cholesterol and things like that. And you might be in the same boat out there, but anyway, I decided to tackle this thing and do it on my own. So I began to study a lot of nutrition and ways to lose weight without a whole lot of effort. Okay, I mean, don't get me wrong. Now, losing weight is not easy. It's not simple, but I did find some very simple foods, very inexpensive foods that you can get at any grocery store out there, and ways that you can put activity into your life. Okay, exercise, activity, kind of interchangeable there, but that's some ways that I did that. And then also I come up with a tracker called Food and Activity Tracker, which talk about consequence association, and that is you actually see these foods that you eat, and you see how they affect your body and how they affect your weight. So I put all that together about 2 years ago in a book called Simple, Inexpensive, and Painless Weight Loss, and the book got published. It's out there on Amazon and various other outlets there. You can find it on my website, MikeSasser.com. But anyway, that is kind of how I got here doing this show. I was a guest on a couple of other shows and talking about my book, and lo and behold, boom, it came up with the Health Hour. So basically what I try to do is get out there and share a little information with the community on keeping you and your family healthy and safe as well. My background is health and safety, so throw in a little safety in there from time to time too. So getting back to it, so anyway, what does that have to do with all of this? Well, again, I want to talk about benefits of joining in a gym and going out and working out in a gym. All right, which is important. It's good, and a lot of people do this. I believe one report, over 50 million people in America have gym memberships, and they actually use them. Which I didn't use my gym membership. Actually, I probably went through about 5 of them. So what I'm going to share with you is also some alternatives to joining a gym and working out at a gym. So I have that coming up on the show today, as well as a weekly feature that I have is restaurant reports, and I get all the health inspections from the Montgomery County health inspectors here. They go out every week, and they inspect restaurants and schools and just anywhere that food is being prepared for general public consumption. General public, that's you and I. That's who I'm talking about right there. So they go out and they inspect all of these restaurants, and I like to keep it on the up and up here. I like to keep it positive. So I have last week's restaurants that scored 100% on their inspections, What does 100% mean? It means there was no issues whatsoever when the inspector was out there and checked them out. So I want to give these guys a pat on the back, these restaurants, and let you know which ones out there are doing a great job at keeping things healthy and safe for us consumers. All right. And then lastly, I'm going to talk about weekly grocery ads. And this week I'll be featuring Kroger. By the way, the grocery stores, they put out their ads every Wednesday. It's good from Wednesday to the next Tuesday. And I don't particularly talk about the prices or anything like that, but I like to take a look at their ads and maybe find some healthy choices that are on sale. A lot of times it's produce. Maybe produce is coming in season, and or maybe going out of season. So there's ample supply, and so they put this on sale, and it's nutritious. It's good for you, good for your family, and add it to your grocery list, and when you're going shopping. So we'll be taking a look at that as well. So hey, got a full hour for you, and we're gonna pay a couple of bills here, take a little break. So when we come back, I will be jumping into working out at the gym. So hey, come on back to the Health Hour.
Lone Star Community Radio is FM. That's right. Set your radio dials and your button presets to Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1, coming in June of 2016. To celebrate this edition and the addition of video versions of our talk and music shows on YouTube, cable TV, and Our City TV, we are offering special sponsorships rates, which include free audio spots that are played throughout our broadcast. Interested? Check out our sponsor rates for shows just like the one you're listening to online at irlonestar.com/sponsor, or call the station at 936-647-5747. Reaching the people of Montgomery County with Montgomery County's community radio station with Lone Star Community Radio.
Welcome back to the Health Hour. I'm Mike Sasser, your host, and this is a weekly show every Wednesday at 1 p.m. right here on Lone Star Community Radio. If you're listening to us today, you're probably listening on www.irlonestar.com, and that is the internet, worldwide internet. So guess what that means? You can be listening to us anywhere, and not only the Health Hour, but there's a lot of other great shows here on Lone Star Community Radio. And so tune in, check out the website, check out the other shows. There's a lot of good stuff, and on the internet. So we also record everything, podcasts. You can check out the shows that maybe you missed. Let's say you can't tune in every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Well, guess what? Check out the podcast. It's uploaded. We were just talking about that on the break. You can find it at SoundCloud. Okay, go to SoundCloud, or actually, again, all these links are on the radio website as well as my website. Again, I'll give you that website, MikeSasser.com. You can find out about me there. You can find my podcast, things about my books and what I do, and hey, where I go, things like that. So my Facebook is there as well as my Twitter account. Join in, sign up, hit me up, email me, tell me what you're thinking about the show. All right. And we'll go there. So, anyway, all right. And let me mention this one more time, because this is exciting news. We will be going FM. Okay. And, where are you going to find us on the FM dial? It's going to be 104.5 or 106.1. And that is coming soon. We're going to let that out here very soon. I will tell you this: I'm looking around the studio. Things are being changed around. Things are being added. So it's very interesting, very exciting. And from what I understand, we'll be going. You'll be able to actually even watch YouTube. By the way, these podcasts, they're on YouTube as well. I have some friends that have these big fancy TVs and stuff that are hooked up to the internet, and I have actually listened to my show on TV via YouTube. I mean, that's kind of cool too. So technology is an amazing thing. The Health Hour every Wednesday at 1 p.m. and it is an hour of health news for healthy living. So anyway, What I'm talking about today, again, today is physical activity or exercise. And I just have to kind of go back a little bit, again, personally. When I was in high school and everything, I worked out. I played football, so I had to work out. Work out in a gym, run, do all that kind of stuff and everything. A lot of physical activity, a lot of exercise. When I got away from all of that, I began to, I'll just be honest with you, I began not to exercise so much. And through the years, I joined some gyms and tried some other things, bought a lot of expensive exercise equipment, and some of you out there may very well be able to relate to all of that. But long story short, I just didn't use it, and my weight kept climbing over the years. I would, maybe find a way to lose a few pounds, but then it would just kind of come right back, all right? And so what I want to talk about today is physical activity, exercise, and I am looking at, because there are a lot of people that are currently in a gym membership, and they use them, and they enjoy them, which is a great, great thing. But, believe it or not, we are coming up, closing out another year, just a couple of months away, 2.5 months away. And we're going to hit New Year's, and of course that's when everybody makes a New Year's resolution, and they run out and join a gym, myself included. I have done this in the past. After the first year, I'm going to lose some weight, and go out and join a gym, and guess what? Within about a month or so, I am no longer going to that gym. So what I thought I would do today is share with you some benefits of joining a gym if you're thinking about this, and you might be thinking about doing it after the first of the year, but why not go ahead and start today? I mean, today is a good day to get started. Here is what, by the way, we all know this. We all know that exercise is good for you. There's a lot of health benefits there. Okay, and I just have to say, before we took the break, I was talking about my own personal weight loss journey and how it was affecting my health, how my doctors were wanting to put me on blood pressure medication and cholesterol medication and all of that. Well, after I lost my weight, and I'm talking about 30 pounds, I've kept it off for about 2 years now. I do not have to take those medications. Just recently had my blood work done, and everything was in line. It was it was good. So it does have a positive impact on your health and well-being. And when we talk about even mental health. So here's what the Center of Disease and Centers for Disease and Control, the CDC, in short, I'm sure you may have heard that before. They say that adults should get at least 150 minutes of moderately intense aerobic exercise every week. So if you break that down, okay, roughly 30 minutes a day is again a recommendation out there, and so why not join a gym, or better yet, why would you join a gym? All right, well, first off, gyms is a great way, and I just touched on this, but it's a great way to get healthy. A gym encourages you first off to do they do offer a balanced program. So you can do some strength training, you can do some aerobic training, and these things promote good heart health as well as weight loss. It's not all about losing weight. Is not all about looking good. I mean, we kind of get that from the magazines and TV, and I'm sorry, but even Hollywood, that losing weight is all about looking good. And don't get me wrong. Summertime just closed out, and it's great to look good in that swimsuit and everything. But again, overall, keeping a healthy weight is much more about your overall health, as far as medical conditions and things like that. So getting healthy is the number one reason you may want to join a gym. Okay, helps promote muscle strength, balance, flexibility. Okay, those are all good things for joining the gym. Secondly, you find support and motivation. You go to the gym and you might have a friend that or a partner that works out with you. There, and so it's great for having others to motivate you or even inspire you to keep going. Just keep on every day. You're not going to lose weight every day, by the way. You're going to gain some pounds here, lose some pounds there, but if you keep going, you keep working at it, you're going to have some positive results, and your friends can help you keep your goals in place. All right, they can help you stay on track. All right, now I'm talking about the right friends. I have some friends that love to go have pizza every Wednesday evening. And I'm talking about the buffet style pizza, and and that type of stuff. So I'm talking about the right friends that are thinking healthy, like to maintain their a healthy weight and work at it, and and they can keep you on track. Thirdly, is it's a great stress relief, and I have read study after study about this, as well as talking with people. And you go to the gym, you get a good sweat going on, if you will, and you kind of begin to think about a lot of people I know nowadays. You plug in your favorite type of music. It might be some good workout music. It might be some meditation type music. Just whatever your preference is. But you begin to lower your stress. So if you're in a stressful situation out there, maybe a stressful job, you can. This is a good way to reduce your stress by getting in a gym and getting motivated and getting a good workout program. The other thing about a gym is most all the gyms have professional trainers there that are available. Okay, and what's good about this is, number one, these people are usually either licensed or even may even have college degrees in sports science or other related fields, and so they can help you get started in the right way. Okay, show you the equipment, help you with even some nutrition, things to eat, not eat, and sit down and just work out a plan for you. That is a huge benefit, and I have to admit, there was a time or two where I joined a gym and I was like, I didn't need that, because I'm gonna tell you that they do charge. Okay, they're professionals, so rightly so. There's a fee for that. Okay, but I would elect not. I was like, I'm just going to join a gym and go hit it. I know what to do. I used to do all that way back in football, right? And I would go in there, and sure enough, the first 2 or 3 times I would overdo it, okay, or just not maybe not even have the right technique. Next thing I know, I'm sore. It hurts. I'm not having fun, and I quit. I dropped my gym membership. So So gyms have the professionals, they have the trainers there on staff. They can help you get started off in the right way. All right. The other thing about a gym, okay, and is that they have lots of equipment. You see the gym, commercials on TV and stuff, and they have the cardio equipment. They have all the weightlifting. They have the many of them have the free weights, okay, like the dumbbells and the big bar weights and stuff, as well as they have a lot of these machines that are specialized. They're specialized for certain muscle groups, and so you can work maybe your core and arms one day, and then your legs the next day, upper body, lower body. It's all of that stuff is available at the gym, and there's lots of ways to do that. So, and again, they can mix up the aerobic workouts with some strengthening, muscle strengthening workouts. I'm not talking about you have to go in there and turn into this big muscle bound workout person. Now, if you're into that and you like that and you are competing in these type of muscle and fitness type competitions, well then that's cool. That's what you want to do. But the majority of us would like to just be a little bit more toned, a little bit more in shape, and again, overall just healthy, on a daily basis. So those are some things that a gym can offer as well. All right. The other thing is, again, let's say that you don't opt for that personal trainer. All right. Well, you may have some people in there that you can learn from, different exercises, watch. You can watch people. It can be that simple. You can watch people and see how they are doing it. I would say maybe watch, 2 or 3 different ones there, but just, and don't be crazy about it or creepy about it or anything, but just watch techniques, talk to people. A lot of times people are, you're all there for the same goal. You're all there for the same reason, which is to get in shape and be healthy. So many times, a lot, the people that are at the gym may not want to interrupt them while they're in the middle of their reps or anything. But most people at the gym are more than eager to share information and talk with you and help you out when you're getting into the gym and just getting started. So that is some of the things about joining the gym. I have a few more, but we're going to take a break. Okay, so come on back to the Health Hour, and I'm going to wrap this up, and then we'll talk about some alternatives about not joining the gym. So hey, come on back.
Lone Star Community Radio is on FM. That's right. Set your radio dials and your button presets to Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1 coming in June 2016. To celebrate this edition and the addition of video versions of our talk show and music shows on YouTube and cable TV, we are offering special sponsorship rates, which include free audio spots that are played throughout our broadcasts. Interested? Check out our sponsor rates for shows just like this one you're listening to right now online at irlonestar.com/sponsor. Or call the station at 936-647-5747. Reaching the people of Montgomery County with Montgomery County's community radio station with Lone Star Community Radio.
Hi there, I'm Mike Sasser, and I'm the host of the Health Hour every Wednesday on Lone Star Community Radio. When can you catch us? You can catch us at 1 p.m. All right, 1 o'clock till 2 o'clock. And we're live. We're sitting here in the studio downtown Conroe, which is getting ready for the upcoming Cajun Catfish Festival. They're putting up the rides for the kiddos, and like I said, you can check out their website, and there's lots of great music lined up, food, fun for the whole family. And this is an annual event, so it's a good time. But so if you're in the area, passing through the area, the Cajun Catfish Festival, check it out. I've been there before and had a great time. So that's all going on. Like I said, we're down here live. All right, we're on the internet at www.irlonestar.com. That's probably where you're listening to us right now. But soon to come, you'll be able to listen to us on FM 104.5 and also FM 106.1. Details coming soon on that, but exciting news, okay? The Health Hour. What is the Health Hour? It's an hour of health news for healthy living. For you and your family, I like to share some things that will help you maybe live a little healthier life, throw in some safety stuff in there. I managed health and safety in the oil and gas industry for a number of years, and so that's my background. I live here in Montgomery County, local fellow, and so hey, wrote a book called Simple, Inexpensive, and Painless Weight Loss, and it's about my own personal story of weight loss. So I share a lot of things with you and your family about how to stay healthy if you're into losing weight, if you just want to be healthy. Tune into the Health Hour every Wednesday at 1 p.m. And if you miss us, by the way, if you miss a live show, you can always go to the Lone Star Community website, radio website, and check out the podcast. Every show is recorded and available via podcast. What am I talking about today? I'm talking about physical fitness, exercise, activities. I like to call it in my book because I just never had been a real kind of exercise guy, at least not in my most of my adult lifetime. Okay. So, the benefits of joining in the gym, I've covered a few of them, and got a couple more to cover here. And the next one on the list is sweating together. Now, what am I talking about when I say that? I'm talking about a lot of these different classes that you can take. Some gyms actually offer, aquatic classes, or they have a swimming pool available, and you can have low impact type workouts and things like this. This is great for maybe if you're a little more up in age, or let's say you have a bad knee or some type of maybe impairment, or maybe trying to get over a surgery or something. Low impact is great, and water or aqua aerobics is good for that. Zumba classes, okay, kickboxing, yoga. You have the group, you have that group dynamic. Everybody's in there. Again, everybody has the same goal in mind, which is trying to work out and get healthy. And the other thing about gyms is, at the beginning of the year, you're going to see practically every other commercial is going to be about activity and exercise and gym memberships and all that. But again, why wait? Why wait? Go ahead and get going now. If you're interested, check with the gyms, because right now they're gearing up for the first of the year, so things might be a little bit slow. And we're heading into the holidays, and let's face it, we're all going to be eating more. We have Thanksgiving coming up, we have Christmas coming up, all of those festive foods, and pies and cakes and everything else. I just made a trip to Louisiana this past weekend, and my mom's house, and I have to admit, when I go there, I just let go. And I come back and I step on the scales. I'm like, oh, okay, well, job security. I get to go back and get back to working out and doing activities I know to maintain my weight and keep it off. So what am I talking about? Get out there, talk with the gyms now, see what kind of specials they have, see what they have going on. And it may be that you can save some money. All right. So those are some benefits of joining a gym, having a gym membership, and that type of stuff. Now, like I said, I'm talking from personal experience for the most part. I've joined gyms before, and look, if gyms work for you, that's great. If you like going to gyms, I was not successful at it. I did not enjoy going to gyms. I never could keep up the memberships. I traveled a lot. When I was working, I traveled extensively, and probably almost 60% of the time. So it was hard for me to join a gym and stick with it as well. So how did I lose my weight, and how do I maintain my weight nowadays? I find activities that I like to do, and basically the biggest one, and this is almost every study, every article out there. You can find it there. I walk. I walk anywhere from 30 minutes to 45 minutes to an hour. I try to get that in at least 4 days a week, if not 5 days a week. And so just simple walking, a brisk walk. All right. Now I see some people walking in the park, and I that's where I go. I'm fortunate. I have a little natural or nature park not far from me, and I go walk some walking paths and things like that, which is great. But just find a place to walk. It may be around your office. It may be around your neighborhood. It may be the mall. It may be the grocery store. When you go grocery shopping, make a few laps in the grocery store. Wherever you're going, you can find room, if you will, to add some extra steps into your day. Park a little bit further away from the grocery store, or wherever you're going shopping. Park a little bit further out, and you're adding a few more steps out there, and it's not that difficult to do. The biggest excuse I always hear is, I don't have time to exercise. I don't have time to put all these activities into my day. Well, you might want to break it up. This is another tip. You might think, well, I want to exercise for 30 minutes, but I can't find 30 minutes. All right. Well, find 5 minutes, find 10 minutes, 10 minutes, work it in, do it, 10 minutes 3 times during the day. Everybody has 24 hours in a day, by the way. So you can find a way if you want to. All right. Another alternative is find activities that you like to do. Now, I've talked about this on previous shows, but find things that you like to do where you're moving, you're active. For instance, for me, I like water sports. I like to I like the outdoors. I have a boat, so I like to work on my boat, tinker on my boat. So I'm doing activities that I like to do, I enjoy doing, and guess what? If you're moving, you're burning calories. All right. Hey, housework included is in there. You might not enjoy it, but you're moving, you're burning calories. Okay, and these are just some things that you can do. Let's say that you're not a gym person, but yet you want to work some activity into your day. Okay, so again, about working out and burning calories, and you will maintain or even lose some weight and get in a little bit better shape for your overall health. All right, and that's what we talk about here on the Health Hour. We are going to take another break and pay a few bills and come back, and I can't believe it, we're going to wrap up the show, so come on back.
I know you know this already, but most of the shows on Lone Star Community Radio are available in podcast format. If you want to keep up with the latest shows, just subscribe to our YouTube channel, Lone Star Community Radio, and our website at irlonestar.com. You can even follow us on SoundCloud and Twitter to see the latest posts from Lone Star Community Radio. Can't find a show? Then just search for it on irlonestar.com in the search bar to the top right of every page. Or just contact us on irlonestar.com/contact us with your questions, demands, sponsorships, anything. Lone Star Community Radio is your Montgomery County community radio station.
Hey, welcome back to the Health Hour. I'm Mike Sasser. I'm your host of the Health Hour every Wednesday at 1 p.m. on Lone Star Community Radio. Right here, you're listening at www.irlonestar.com, and soon to come, we'll be on FM 104.5 and FM 106.1. So exciting news there, and an hour of health news for healthy living. By the way, if you missed the show, or you want to share with your friends, tell them about the Health Hour. Catch the podcast. You can do that either here on the radio station website or on my website as well, which is MikeSasser.com. You have a question, you have a comment, maybe you have an idea for a show, maybe you would like to be a guest on the show, then also hit me up at MikeSasser.com. You can email me, you can find me on Facebook, and you can tweet me right there. Everything is right there on my website. So the Health Hour, just, trying to help out the community here by sharing some good information. Speaking of some good information, I do this every week. I have the restaurant reports here, and I am proud to say there are some restaurants out there in the community that are doing a great job of keeping things healthy, keeping things safe. And by the way, the Montgomery County health inspectors, they go out every week. They do and this is a big inspection. I mean, this inspection page is just full of things that they check. And there's a lot of stuff there that these restaurants have to abide by and maintain for our overall health and safety. And so I have some restaurants that I'd like to give a pat on the back this week. And starting with, again, they scored 100% on their inspection, all right, which means no issues whatsoever. The inspectors did not find anything. Clean bill of health, gold star. Keep going. And the first one is, I've been here before. I used to live not far from here. Skeeter's Grill in the Woodlands on Research Forest. Okay, kind of like a little bit of barbecue and just an overall menu that is a good variety there. So pat on the back. Good job to the folks out there at Skeeter's Grill on Research Forest. All right. Another one. This is a chain restaurant, but I tell you, number one, these restaurants are open 24 hours a day. Okay, can you guess who it is? All right, I know there's quite a few nowadays that are open 24 hours a day, but Denny's in New Caney, out there on Highway 242, they scored a perfect score on their restaurant report last week. So congratulations to the folks out there at Denny's. great breakfast menu there. But they have a lot of other things on the menu as well. So check them out. And good diner. It's one of the kind of like America's diner, if you will. Denny's out there in New Caney. Another one in New Caney. The inspectors were out in that area. Okay. And here's one. Okay. Their slogan is "Eat Fresh," and I'm talking about Subway on FM 1485. They scored again, a perfect score. So congratulations to those folks out there in New Caney at Subway and Denny's, and then Skeeter's in the Woodlands. Good job last week on your restaurant reports. So hey, I've got to get that applause track in here at some point, so we give these guys a round of applause. Looking at the Kroger's ad this week, and again, this is the grocery ad. I actually stopped by Kroger's today, so I have the paper in hand here. You can also find this online. You just go to their website, Kroger.com, Google it, and you'll find their weekly ad. Looking at it, and again, I look for things that maybe produce or fruit for the most part. I look for healthy choices that are on sale. I don't particularly get into the price. You can look that up yourself, okay, and compare or whatnot. But I look for things that may be healthy for you and your family that are on sale that you might be going out to the grocery store. You might add to your grocery list that you didn't know about. Maybe you don't even make a grocery list. So anyway, looking at Kroger, all right, they have raspberries and blackberries on sale, 6-ounce containers. These are great for adding to yogurts or just wash them and eat them instead of having that bag of M&Ms or that bag of Doritos around. Have some of these ready and available to eat. Make it convenient for you, and you're more than likely to eat it. They also have a good sale on asparagus. I love grilled asparagus. A lot of nutritional value there. A lot of antioxidants going on with asparagus. They have, Kroger's has their own line. It's called Simple Truth, and it's not. It's more natural products, if you will, and I see they have a great sale on Simple Truth Greek yogurt. Yogurt is a great source of nutrition. It's got protein and everything in it, but the main thing is I like to point out is watch out for the sugars, especially the Greek yogurt or yogurts with that already have the strawberries in them, because a lot of times they're going to add a lot of sugar. And some of these little small cups of yogurt can actually give you a full day's supply of sugar, which is about 25 grams. So if you pick up a thing of yogurt, a carton of yogurt, and that one serving has 25 grams, 20 grams, 21 grams, just think about it like this. You eat that one serving of yogurt, and you practically don't need to eat any more sugar for that day. So just keep that in mind, and that's where the blackberries and raspberries come in. You can add a few of those to your plain Greek yogurt, and now you have natural sugars in there, and you can control the amount of sugar and know a little bit more about the food that you're eating. So so check it out. Again, that's Kroger for the weekly ads there. Okay. Good thing. And let's just do a little recap. I talked on the show about physical activity and working out. And again, if you missed the show or you want to share the show, go to www.irlongstar.com, and you can find the podcast. Usually they're put up about a couple of days or so, and we get them up and running, and you can listen on SoundCloud as well as YouTube. Okay, cool thing there. Talked about also the month October is Stop Bully Awareness Month. Something you may want to talk to your kids about. Things that are going on in school. Have them talk to you. There's Google that. There's a lot of websites out there that can help you open up dialogue and communication with your kids. What they should do, what you as a parent should do. Okay, if bullying is going on. All right. Restaurant reports we just talked about, as well as the weekly grocery ads. Got a couple more things coming up. I'd like to tell you about next week's show. All right. Pretty exciting guest on here. She is a repeat. She's been here several times, but she always has a lot of good information to share with the community. And I'm talking about Ashley McHenry with the Montgomery County Food Bank. They have, again, we're getting into the end of the year, so there's a lot of initiatives and things that she would like to come in and talk about. So I said, hey, Ashley, how about come on in next week? So Ashley will be on the show next week. All right. If you're passing again through the area and live in the area, you might want to put this on your list as well. I talked about it, but the Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival is this weekend, the 14th through the 16th. If you want to look at their music lineup, or anything else as far as tickets and information, exhibitors, you can find that on the on their website, and that is ConroeCajunCatfishFestival.com. Just no spaces in there or anything like that. And if Google is so cool. If you Google it, it'll come up and you'll find that as well. On a personal note, I have authored a book, Simple, Inexpensive, and Painless Weight Loss, and I have maintained my weight for over 2 years now. I lost about 30 pounds, and actually have lost a little bit more, but that is my benchmark, if you will. That's where I try to keep my weight, is 30 pounds less than what I weighed 2 years ago. And I am excited to say that I will be at Kroger doing a book signing this Sunday, the 16th. I'll be there from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., and that is the Kroger here in Willis, right there off of I-45. They're on the southbound side, all right. Big, matter of fact, this is like a big, one of those signature Kroger's, super Kroger's, if you will. They have clothes in there and everything else. So I'll be there on Sunday signing the book. If you're in the area, come by, say hello, and let's chat a little bit. I'll tell you a little bit about my story and how things went. So that is just about to do it for the Health Hour this week. I want to thank you for tuning in, and I'd like to encourage you to tell your friends and your family how to listen to the show, no matter where they're at. The internet is out there. If they have internet service, they can listen to the Health Hours, as well as many other great shows here on Lone Star Community Radio. So I'd like to tell you guys out there, have a wonderful week. Have a great weekend, and come on back here next Wednesday at 1 p.m. for a little bit more of the Health Hour. And take care of yourself, take care of your family, and good health to you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for checking out this production on Lone Star Community Radio, Montgomery County's radio station. For more information on this show and other shows on Lone Star, check us out online at irlonestar.com. If you're interested in sponsoring a program on Lone Star Community Radio and reaching the local audience of Montgomery County on FM, internet, and TV media, please call 936-647-5747 or contact us online at irlonestar.com. This recording is a Lone Star Community Radio production, produced by the show host and Dick Schissler of Lone Star Community Radio. Interested in volunteering as a music DJ or starting your own talk show? Contact Dick Schissler at dick@irlonestar.com or by phone at 936-647-5747.